Welcome to Val du Charron. I'm Catherine Entwistle, founder of the farm. My family and I purchased Val du Charron back in 2006. At that stage, the farm and the buildings were completely derelict, and we have begun a process of rehabilitation of all of those. The farm itself consists of 45 hectares. We have 22.5 hectares under vine, with 15 different varietals. Why, you may ask? This is because of our love and passion for blending, which is reflected in our Theatre of Wine collection. From Roussanne, Viognier, through to Shiraz, Pinotage, Grenache Noir and Cinsault. We have a smorgasbord of grapes for our winemaker to choose from to create the symphony of flavors that you find. Of those various varietals, we always have the stars that stand out, and those are made into single varietals in our reserve collection. These are true expressions of the fruit and terroir that Val du Charron possesses. Unique with our southern-facing slopes, we of all the Wellington farms have far cooler climes experienced in this extreme Mediterranean environment. Today I will be tasting through our Theatre of Wines range with you. Val du Charron obtained its name from the Huguenots, who settled our valley back in 1699. It means Valley of the Wagon Makers, and hence our insignia of the little man working on the wagon. This valley was the last place on the Groot Trek that wagons could come to stock up on provisions before heading into the hinterland. One of those provisions was, of course, wine, also introduced by the French way back in 1699. Our first wine that we'll be tasting today pays homage to those travellers. It is called Four White Legs. Each year, the blend of these wines changes, and so I'm referring you to your tasting note in front of you as to the composition. However, there are always some fundamentals. The wine itself is the color of the liquid sunshine of the summer's day we harvested it on. It is a combination of the large variety of different white wines that we have growing here. From Viognier to Roussanne, Chenin Blanc to Pinot Gris, we have it all. And as such, we have a smorgasbord for our winemaker to choose from to create a harmonious blend for your consumption. Characterized by beautiful fruit, flowers, and underlying citrus tones. The wine itself is a light but balanced creation which will go perfectly with your summer's day lunch. Easy drinking by the pool, combine it from langoustine all the way through to Thai curries. This one is for you. The story behind Four White Legs and how it got its unusual name relates to the Bainscliffe Pass, which runs directly to the south of our farm. This was the pass that the ox wagons had to go through in order to reach the northern parts of our land. Like all roads in South Africa, once they got busy, it was tolled. The toll keeper, right up at the top, would let horses through with four white legs, free of charge. This led to a large amount of corruption and various interpretations of this rule. People would paint their horses' legs, dress them up in stockings, and try and trick the toll keeper into letting them through. This obviously got on his nerves as he was not collecting his money, and thus he put a curse on the pass: pay up or be damned. Hence the large number of accidents when passing through the pass. And to this day you can still hear the ghostly clip-clop of horses' hooves and those of oxen as you drive up on a winter's night, all waiting patiently to pass through the toll. Moving on to the second wine in our collection, I'd like to introduce you to Erasmus den Dien. Title to this farm was given to Peter Erasmus, a Danish man who had come across with the French Huguenots back in 1699. We pay homage to our first owner with a traditional Cape blend. A Cape blend, in short, has a large component of Pinotage, the only truly South African red grape. Pinotage is a cross between Hermitage and Cinsault and gives a wonderful earthy flavour and true expression to our magnificent terroir here at Val du Charron. Peter Erasmus was known as a fun-loving, womanizing bon vivant, and so to him we say Prost. Our signature wine in the Theatre of Wine collection is the Black Countess. As with the rest, it too has a fantastic story. It all began one dark and stormy night when Harry Gray, high on the excitement of his success on the copper mines of Kimberley, arrived in Wellington. He was in desperate search of a drink and some female company, so he staggered into a tavern in Bain Street, which can still be seen to this day, where he met and fell head over heels in love with the owner, Martha Solomon, a lady of ill repute. The two of them went on to procreate numerous children together over the years, until Harry got word from his English family that he was to become respectable, move to the southern suburbs of the Cape Colony and get himself an English wife. Harry did so, taking Martha with, along with his brood, to act as housekeeper. Harry's English wife produced 8 children, whereupon she died. It was probably a huge relief to her. Scandalous, however, was that Harry then married Martha, and it was round about this time that he got word from England that he had inherited his title of the Earl of Stamford. Martha thus became the first Black Countess. Meghan Markle has nothing on this, resident of Wellington. Martha was taken to meet Queen Victoria. Queen Victoria was not amused. She did not kiss Martha and welcome into her family. But Martha kept her composure and returned to Wellington, brood intact, Harry in tow, along with all the wealth that had been part of the estates in England. She went on to use this money to create farm schools for children regardless of their colour, creed or gender to attend, one of which you can see directly opposite our farm here in Wellington. We like to think of our Black Countess as our Angelina Jolie wine, a bad girl gone good. Like any good madam, she is dark and seductive, with curves in all the right places. She has the most beautiful perfume, the type of wine to be enjoyed by firelight, with chocolates, at a first date, or simply as a couple by yourselves. But as with any good madam, she has a strong backbone of tannins to be treated with respect. And so to Martha, salut.